to social distancing, read recipes by waving and giving air hugs. And please join us.
Around 10:30 p.m. on September 11th in 2001, I was in Korea and I was watching a TV show with my family. The news was flashed onto the TV screen and the TV show was stopped to show the news. And the news was showing me the World Trade Center was on fire. So they kept replaying what had happened, that an airplane flew and crashed into one tower of the World Trade Center. And later on, another airplane crashed into the other World Trade Center building. And both towers were on fire, and one building collapsed, and the other one collapsed later. I don't know where you watched that news. And what was your situation of that? But it doesn't matter. Kind of that, that news was tragic for everyone. It looked like a just action movie. I didn't believe it was true. So like, TV kept broadcasting kind of the news about like whole night. Still, I wasn't really believing it was true. And for a while, I heard many tragic stories of the victims every day. And I remember many people were in the sadness of the miserable situations. It's been already like 19 years. But still, that tragic news still is in my mind. That sin. Even though I was not in the US at the time, 9/11 attack was a traumatic news for me. And later on, I heard several conspiracy theories of the 9/11 attack. I don't know how many people kind of heard that one. One was, it was named "Let It Happen on Purpose." That the government had foreknowledge of the attack and ignored it or weakened the defense system. And another theory was, the name was "Make It Happen on Purpose." It said few key persons in the government planned that attack with Al-Qaeda. Another theory said that they didn't believe the investigation of the government of the 9/11 attack. And a rumor came out that many Muslims in the US celebrated and had a dancing and singing with the joy. Have you heard about any theory about 9/11 attack? No. It was popular. Even I was in Korea, it was popular. And if you are interested, there was kind of movies coming out, documentary movie, and lots of theories coming out. But the problem of the conspiracy theories was this: these theories gave confusion to the people. And so people were confused about what the important thing was in the 9/11 attack. So we got distracted. And we didn't get anything from that. And why I'm talking about that story? Because today's scripture giving us really similar, right? And today's scripture was about the popular story in the Bible. After Pharaoh's son died by the Passover as a sign of God's almighty power, he told Moses to bring out all Israelites from Egypt. Hey, you guys believe, please. In the movie, The Prince of Egypt, I don't know how many people watch the movie? No? I think that's my generation movie. It was animation. It was an animated movie, and then made by DreamWorks. And then if you're interested, you can just watch it. And the scene of the departing the sea was a spectacular moment of the movie. So the sea, the deep sea was divided into two sides, and then the ground was dry. And then ocean was made by the kind of wall. So when the Israelites crossed that sea, when they just turned ahead, they could see like whales and fishes or kind of that movie. So I love that kind of story. And since I was in Sunday school, because can you imagine kind of that story? When you stand on the Gulfport Ocean and then just stretched out your hand or your staff, and then the ocean was divided into two and make a wave across you. It's not amazing for you. So I wanted to experience kind of that miracle in my life. So I love that story. Still, I watch that movie sometimes. However, I heard a shocking theory when I was in seminary in Korea. A prophet explained a theory that the sea where Moses departed and Israelites passed was not deep. It was shallow. So they were able to pass it. And the United Methodist actually also mentioned that Israelites were able to pass the shallow sea, unlike the Egyptian army could not, because what? They were taking heavy chariots led by horses. So differences of the way Israelites were able to cross it, but Egyptian army, they couldn't. They were stuck in the mud. Have you heard about that one? Have you heard about the explanation? That's what the seminary kind of mentioned about academically. They just talk about it. But through that theory, I was so disappointed with that story and thinking about what I had doing before. And how about other miracle stories in the Bible? Is it all the same way? What do you think? I was stuck in a doubt, a small doubt, and it was getting bigger and bigger in my heart. But fortunately, later on, I realized that the important thing was not the story itself, or explanation, or academic research. The most important thing in the story was how God loved God's people. So the main point of the story was that they were able to have freedom with God's help. That's the point of that story. So this is the main message of the Bible and why we should read and meditate the Bible every day. And there is some, another theory that the wind, the scripture talk about it. It was not like God's intention. Some people say it was just a day is the wind coming. Lots of distracting stories in the world. So let's kind of focus on what's the important thing of that scripture. So there were two parts of the story of how God helped them to be free from Egypt. That's the main idea. The first, God protected them from the Egyptian army. The Israelites left Egypt. Pharaoh changed his mind again. He sent the Egyptian army to bring them back. I changed my mind. Hey, go and take them back. And God started his protection. God's angel, who was leading them in front of Israel, and moved behind them, protect them as a rear guard from the Egyptian army. And God sent protective cloud to Israelites as a protective screen, kind of like that, a protective screen. If the Egyptian army could not come over Israelites. So they should experience God's protection as Moses told them. And second, God showed almighty power not only for Israelites, but also the Egyptian armies. Even though God showed his power over all Egyptian gods, Pharaoh didn't accept the truth that God was the most powerful. Every time God gave him a chance to stop, but he forgot and tried to beat God again and again and again. Why the 10 plagues are coming down? Pharaoh didn't stop it. So now God would like to finish that battle. God used the sea to show his power over all nature. As a king of greatest kingdom, Pharaoh could not accept the truth that God was more powerful than him. You know, he used to be as the greatest king, greatest powerful in the world. But just Israelites who were what? Like God. Israelites God just came to him and then beat him. So he cannot accept that truth. So in my opinion, God killed all armies and destroyed all chariots by the power of God because God would like to conclude this battle with Egypt. So kind of like, let's finish this. So I want to stop it. I want to conclude it with that. Now today's story is about lots of like fun story and like lots of like theories, like distracting theories coming out soon. However, we need to just remember that what's the point of that? God's protection plan, God's almighty power to bring out them from Egypt. So, in my life, in our life, we experience many struggles, like 9/11 and COVID-19. We had a hard time to get over for life and try to find the meaning of it as a message of God. However, we got confused when we heard many rumors and debates about that struggle. Some people call it Chinese virus. How does it help us to get over? How does it help us to find the meaning of it? As we heard more rumors and never-ending debates in social media and media, we got so much stress about it and we had to stop at that moment. I'm out. I don't want to do with it anymore. We could not find the meaning of that struggle at the end. But this is not what God wants us to do. Whenever we have a struggle, we need to focus on what important thing is. If you feel distracted by rumors or debates, you better stay away from these rumors and debates. And we better focus on what God has done in our lives and give thanks to God. And through that foundation, we can focus on finding the meaning of why we are having this struggle and what God wants us to have it here and now. I don't know how many people just think about that part from COVID-19. I know some people just complain about it, and some people just ignore just dangerous part of it. So what is your attitude toward COVID-19 or your struggle? It is kind of important. So do not be distracted by rumors or debates and taking time with God regularly. It's important. So focusing on reading the Bible and having time with God and pray to God. So through that, we will find the meaning of that struggle and have a faith that God is with us. That's the main point we should have. God is with us, even in this crazy situation, even in a chaos situation. So let's focus on that, and then we can get over. Maybe 10 years later, maybe 20 years later, we can get back what happened in 2020, and then we're going to say, it was good, because God led this way. I hope that we can just have that right now, and just 10 years later or 20 years later. We can find the right meaning of God, and then we can just be thankful in the midst of that. And this is the right attitude as a Christian in this world. Let's pray. God, thank you so much for your powerful meaning of the sermon today. And we are living in a tough situation for a long time. And many people lost their hope and got so much stress. We confess that we forgot what you've done in our lives and losing our faith. Please have your mercy on us. As Israelites followed God's will, God showed them almighty power over all, including Egyptian gods. We also saw that God was with them while they were living in Egypt. We would like to experience that. Let us find the meaning of this struggle as we are having time with you more than before. Let us realize what God wants us to do for me and my neighbors. So thank you for showing us your almighty power over all things. We will have faith to go through this pandemic as we are living with God. We love you. We praise your name. And just we pray. Amen.